Rick, thank you. Well, kids and resolutions, do they inspire greatness or set them up for failure? Parenting author and advocate Kennedy-Kline says there are certain things you should think about when you help your kids set up their goals for 2014. She joins me now to explain. Good morning and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Great to see you. Thank you so much. So let's talk resolutions. I know this is a favorite topic, or maybe a not so favorite topic of yours. We'll get to in a second. Where do you think people usually go wrong, Tara, in making resolutions for the new year?
I think the biggest place that we go wrong is that we don't really set a goal. We act out of frustration and say things like, this year we are going to get more organized, or this year I'm going to lose weight. And we don't put a specific goal or a picture around it. And kids are really, really visual. So when you say things like, I'm going to lose weight, or you're going to get your room cleaned up and it's going to stay clean all year long, kids look at it and go, what does that even look like?
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin there.
Exactly.
So you mentioned kids. I mean, as a parenting advocate and author, do you think it's a good idea to have your kids make resolutions and get the whole family involved?
I think it's a good idea to set goals and get the whole family involved. Making a giant resolution that's 365 days long is really just too much of a length of time for kids to even wrap their brains around. You know, ask any first grade teacher. The children have, you know, a 20-minute time, tolerance for time. So saying you're going to do something for 365 days for an entire year, they can't even wait until Christmas or until summer break. So, waiting to achieve a goal until the end of the year is just absolutely not something that they can do. But as a family, we can set small goals and then really make them visual and make them achievable for each member of the family, and then really get behind each other.
Yeah, you were telling me you call these target goals, right?
Yes.
Can you give us an example of what you mean by a target goal?
A lot of times when we set a goal, we'll set it for this really, really big thing that we want to achieve. That's like our stretch goal. What I like to do is I like to put outer rings around that bullseye. And then we really, really have to set a pattern or a path or a set of habits to achieve that. So if you say to yourself, I'm going to lose weight, what does that mean? Are you going to lose 15 pounds? Or are you going to lose 50 pounds? And what are you going to do every single day, or what habits are you going to create to help you achieve that goal? And that's the place that we fall really behind when we're working with kids. Instead of setting goals for them, what we really want to do is be accountability partners for each other. So find out what your children's goals are instead of setting their goals for them, and then help them to set up a pattern of behavior that's going to help them achieve them.
Okay, so you actually make it visual and kind of diagram the plan to achieve that bullseye or that target
Absolutely,
goal, right?
yeah, because when we can hang something up, like let's say you hang up your target and you say, okay, I'm going to learn how to play this specific song on the piano, but maybe the outer ring could say, I want to learn the keys of the piano. Maybe the ring on the outside is, I'm going to set myself up for piano lessons once a week. Something that we can get into a habit of achieving, and we'll feel good about the results even if we don't reach that bullseye target.
And I like that example you give, Tara. Even something like learning a song on the piano, that could be, it sounds minor, but that's a big accomplishment for a child. And I know you've done this with your kids. What kind of responses have you seen from them?
They've been really great because we can structure all kinds of things around those goals. And a lot of times with kids, because their attention span is so short, if they have a bump in the road or a hiccup, for them, that's complete and utter failure.
Right.
But if we know what those goals are and we've set up that pattern to help them succeed, when we start to notice them falling off, we can say things to them like, hey, has your goal changed? Or, we can help them to maybe move towards that goal instead of doing it for them.
Okay, so good way for parents to kind of check in and just help encourage them by knowing that plan.
Yes.
Okay, super. So how many goals do you recommend, or how many target goals do you have for your kids? Is it up to them, or is there a certain number?
Yeah, I think if you're noticing things that your children are really, really striving for, or things that are really important to them, help them set up a goal to achieve that thing that they're really passionate about, and then make them small goals, weekly goals even.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because, I mean, if we look at every Monday as a new year instead of every January 1st as a new year, then we can achieve a lot more goals, and we're setting our kids up to succeed, and we're showing them that they can be successful when they set goals.
And I know that you're helping your fans and readers on your website, KennedyKline.com, set up some goals for themselves when it comes to complaining for the new year, right? We're getting rid of that.
Yes, we're getting rid of the complaining. We're doing it's a 30-day Stop Complaining Challenge. And so what we're doing is when you sign up for our mailing list on the website, it starts that day, so you're not going to be falling behind or anything. It starts on that day giving you tips, tools, and strategies each day to to stop complaining, start looking for the positive in things, because what we focus on, we grow. So when we're looking for the better in things, then we see more of it. So that's what we're going to be doing this year.
Love your website. Something for everybody there. So TaraKennedy-Kline.com. No complaining in 2014.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Tara.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be right back.